Unit 2, Lesson 2A, Stereotypes. Part 1, Matching. You will hear several questions or statements. Match each question or statement with the correct answer.
Number 1. There is a common stereotype that French people are gourmets, but they eat fast food too.
Number 2. This is an authentic village where locals live and work.
Number 3. Due to the pandemic, Russian greetings cannot be as tactile as previously.
Number 4. In British culture, holding 2 fingers up represents killing with an arrow.
Number 5. It's really awkward when you arrive at a social event and don't know anyone.
Part 2. Question Response. You will hear a question or statement and 3 responses spoken in English. Select the best response to the question or statement.
Number 1. I've heard that English food is pretty terrible.
A. Everyone says that it is tasteless, but I think that was many years ago. B. I get why you think that, but most people still cook at home. C. It's only partly true. I didn't drink wine with every meal. Number 2. A common misconception is that spicy food is hot.
A. Right. You need to drink a lot of water in hot countries. B. Right. Spices can give a lot of subtle flavors without being hot. C. Right. Hot food is the best cold remedy. Number 3. People say that all Japanese are very polite.
A. They are certainly very easygoing. B. I guess it's a stereotype that Western people have. C. I believe they do drink a lot of tea, like the English. Number 4. Northern Europeans are said to be somewhat distant.
A. Yes. Northern Europe is very far away from Southern Europe. B. Many different countries and cultures make up Northern Europe. C. However, after a few drinks, they can be very tactile. Number 5. Sometimes it can be awkward to convey what you think using hand gestures.
A. You should always learn the language before you travel to a country. B. And you may cause offense by your gestures. C. Some gestures, like clapping hands, are universal. Number 6. The regional specialty is not really delicious at all.
A. Yes, eating their regional specialty was the highlight for me. B. I've heard that every place has its own regional specialty. C. I get why you think that, but it's because you are not a local.
Part 3. Conversation and Short Talk. You will hear a conversation and a short talk. You will be asked to answer 3 questions about what the speakers say in each conversation. Select the best response to each question. Questions number 1 to 3 refer to the following conversation.
I always wanted to travel to Nepal, but I also felt it was very unsafe.
Why did you think that? Is it because of the traffic? I don't know if it is a misconception, but everybody says it is very dangerous.
Yes, everybody says the roads are very bad, especially those in mountain areas, but the main reason for visiting is to see the mountain scenery.
I think the scenery would be the highlight of any visit there. Authentic local food would be amazing too.
Yes, I love Indian food, and it is basically the same in Nepal, so I was excited about the food. However, the main reason I didn't go was that I couldn't find anyone to come with me. As a woman, I don't feel safe traveling alone.
Yes, you are right. Due to stereotypes, in another culture, it can be awkward to be a woman on your own.
Plus, of course, it is more fun to travel with someone and share the experiences. Number 1. What may be a misconception about traffic in Nepal? Number 2. What would be a highlight of a visit to Nepal? Number 3. According to the man, what can be awkward in another culture?
Questions number 4 to 6 refer to the following short talk. In different cultures, the same gestures may have different meanings. To avoid giving offense in a foreign country, it is worthwhile first researching travel articles which talk about gestures and body languages around the world. In this way, travelers won't find themselves in awkward situations and will be more able to convey correct messages. For example, in many countries, although goods may be laid out on the ground for sale in a market, it does not mean that they are not clean. Therefore, in cultures where feet are considered unclean, you must not point with your feet at something which is on the ground, even though it may be convenient. Similarly, there are tactile cultures and non-tactile cultures. If you are going to a non-tactile culture, be sure to know more about their greeting customs, so there will be less chance of accidentally offending people by trying to hug or kiss them in greeting in the future.
Number 4. What is the main subject of this talk? Number 5. What does the speaker suggest travelers do before travel to avoid giving offense? Number 6. What example of an offensive gesture is mentioned?